Hi, thanks for checking out our video. The goal of the video is to give an uncomplicated insight into RFID technology, and to then look at the technology from the perspective of the animal industry. In this video we will introduce the three main frequencies, the basic operational principles. We will also touch on the importance of standards and their impact on the use of RFID technology in the global animal business. Although this video is not a deep dive into all the technical concepts, we hope that you will find it informative and be encouraged to seek out a more in-depth understanding. Where to start? Okay, RFID is the abbreviation of Radio Frequency Identification Device. Computers and microchips store and use information in the binary format. Binary is just a series of encoded zeros and ones. To be useful, the stored data in an RFID chip needs to be passed from the chip to other devices such as an RFID reader. Using radio frequencies, it is possible to move binary digital data from one device to another. Incredible as it might seem, RFID technology is already a part of your life and your daily routine. It is the fundamental technology behind contactless payments, vehicle security, and a myriad other everyday applications. The world today relies on this versatile electronic identification technology. The majority of everyday RFID tags are passive. Passive in this context simply means that the devices have no power source or battery of their own. Importantly, they also require zero maintenance. Although the tags have no power of their own, they do need power to operate. They get this power in the form of magnetic or electrical energy passing through the air from the reading device during operation. The RFID tag manipulates this energy from the reader and creates a signal which is then decoded by the reader as a digital ID. RFID technology comes in different flavors. The most common of these flavors or frequencies that are in regular use are described as low frequency, LF, high frequency, HF, and ultra-high frequency, UHF. On screen now you can see these frequencies and the industries in which they are most widely adopted. RFID technology has been around for many years. Over this time it has continued to evolve and become standardized within specific use applications. Originally LF was the most widely available technology. This enabled it to carve out its early position within both animal and industrial applications. HF found its place in both access and industrial applications, with UHF finding its early position in the high-speed world of supply chain logistics. All the technologies have improved over time, although HF and in particular UHF are moving more and more into the historically dominated LF use applications. When considering which technology might be suitable for any given application, it is helpful to know a little about the nature of each. For example, LF only has a short read range, and no anti-collision capability. HF has a similar read range, but it does have the advantage of anti-collision, essential if you want to read multiple RFID tags that are in close proximity to one another. UHF, as can be seen here, is capable in all areas. It has both long and short reading range capability, full anti-collision, and a very high data transfer rate. Here is the impossible question. Which frequency is the best between LF, HF and UHF? This is impossible to answer as it is application specific. Some of the consideration will most certainly relate to the technology or frequency capabilities, but also some consideration will need to be given to any required standards, and whether or not the technology is compliant. We have just mentioned standards. Standards dictate the common language required for the communication between any RFID tag and any RFID reader. Only by having standards can we ensure the common language, and therefore ensure the borderless data exchange across the industry. The animal industry standards are managed and delivered by ISO and ICAR. We have now covered some of the RFID fundamentals, and would like to now invite you to follow the second part of this conversation. In the second part we begin to relate things more specifically to the animal industry.